Hello and welcome back, everybody. I was planning on doing at least a little bit more Genshin content, so I figured I might as well record. We're not going to stream this live, but I'm going to record the film event before it goes away in a day or so. If I remember correctly, yeah, it goes away in 2 days. However, I did finally figure out what this whole flame thingy does, and it was very interesting. And once I did it, I got this thingy. And what it did was it upgraded one of my constellations. There's a whole second paragraph on my E1 now that none of the others have, which makes me think that there's 4 of these we can get, one with for each tribe. So I think the E1, the E2, and maybe like the E4 and E6 will probably, because normally these are talent level ups or whatever. So maybe we'll get, there's like a line and a dash, so each one of these can probably get another upgrade, which means Pyro Traveler probably going to keep getting better. Anywho, let's go talk to Xavier, wherever he is. He's still in Fontaine, it looks like. One last thing before we talk to Xavier. I ran into some more anecdotes. So, here's one that I missed in the last video. Just a little bonus recording. There's only 3 days left of the Traveler's Tales event, and I just logged in to continue working on my Traveler's reputation in Natland, but it looks like Xianyun has switched locations, so might as well do a few more of these. I wouldn't be surprised how many more of them there are. If I don't get them all, I don't get them all. But let's see what's going on with Xianyun.
Hey there, Xianyun! We meet again!
Quiet, now. Oh, are you trying not to scare Timmy's birds?
What is it?
You sure you do not scare yonder pigeons away? One has awaited them here for quite some time. Failure is not an option.
Oh, do you also want to have some grilled fowl?
Paimon, she's a bird. A preposterous notion. One has never taken innocent life, nor shall one start. It is a photo-taking opportunity that one seeks here. Where did this storm come from?
Sorry, Paimon.
Is this storm, like, part of the
overthinking things
event, or
there.
did this just bad luck on my part? Sorry, Paimon was overthinking things there. Here, let me give you a hand. Your abilities are most worthy of confidence. That lightning's getting really close. Oh, no, it's gonna hit the birds! Do bear in mind that you must catch both the giant fan blade mechanism and the pigeons on the bridge in the frame. Hardly a challenge to you, one trusts. Not a problem, shall we? Now then, what pose should one strike this time? One that might blend with the local ambience, perhaps. How about this, then? The blade mechanism's in frame. I think it looks good. I'm taking the photo. That's a good photo. And let one peruse the results. Well done as always.
So, where have you visited recently?
I'm actually going to try putting my mic up to right here. See if that gets me nice and loud. Not long ago, one followed your guide to the Windrise Fields, the verdant, lush giant tree surrounded by the winds of wisdom. I think the birds just got hit by lightning. Oh no, they're still there. A truly blessed place.
Oh, we wrote all about the spots that we've been to that we thought were awesome. Windrise is a great place for a nap, too, since it's nice and cool.
As for the rest, they have been captured on camera. Here, have a look. Oh no, the birds! Oh no, they're immortal in the cutscene.
Let Paimon see! Let Paimon see!
Oh, she took some of the Windwheel Asters.
Paimon gets the concept, but why is this Windwheel Aster so huge?
It's called foreground framing, Paimon. That's what we call a close, I guess you could call it that.
And what's with this super blurry picture?
Oh, is it a rack focus? It is a rack focus. With the bush in frame and the pond out of frame. Not in frame, but focus. An artistic conception, one's masterful making.
Oh! Okay, anything else?
Damn, I didn't realize that Xianyun had an eye for photography. One has also sampled the delicacies of Mondstadt City. Ooh, sticky honey roast. And also, the sweet madam. And, I forget what is it called satisfying salad?
Ooh, now this one looks great. The deliciousness is just oozing out of the picture.
And I'm only saying those three because I think those are like 3 out of the 5 actual recipes I remember. And this is a bird's eye view. Oh, she did go to Storm Terror's lair.
Whoa! How did you even manage to take this picture?
I don't know. One needs only to fly into the clouds, of course. A trivial matter, but how'd you set up the camera is probably the more difficult matter.
So it really is a bird's eye view.
Looks like you got a lot out of this trip and enjoyed your time here. Indeed. A foreign land through this your guidebook ensured the smoothness of my travels, with many a pleasant surprise. Now then, one still has a leisurely stroll through the wilds, planned while daylight yet lingers. Do not fret. One has your text on hand yet. Yeah, so I wonder if we'll pop into her again. 3 days left. By the time this goes on whatever YouTube video I make, it's probably this event will have been past. Impressions of Mondstadt. You find Xianyun bird-watching with her camera outside of the gates of Mondstadt. She has a rather unique sense of aesthetic appreciation when it comes to composition, which is clear from the photos she has already taken of Mondstadt. It seems the tastes of an adept eye are extraordinary indeed. Alright. Yet another Xianyun. This is, I think, where Razor was last time we saw him, or somewhere near here with the Diona traps. Watch out. Watch out for what? Oh, the boars.
Prey escaped. No dinner today.
Hi, Razor. A most fortunate young lad you are. One hopes you were not frightened. What's your name? Where do you live? Why are you out here playing in the wilds all alone, despite your tender age? Do you not know what would happen if you were to be accosted by wild beasts?
My name is Razor. Home is here.
Oh my god, they kind of talk similar, don't they?
So many questions. To answer, hard.
Are we here? Or are we just checking in on Xianyun's point of view? You are no child, yet you struggle to speak. A tragic past that few may unravel surrounds you mayhaps. Ah, truly lamentable.
Hey, we meet again! So this is where your walk took you, huh? Oh, you're here too, Razor! This is Miss Xianyun, one of our friends from Liyue.
I just realized I haven't opened that treasure behind me. You know this child?
We do. Friends.
Yeah, we've known each other for a really long time.
5 years, but who's counting? I saw this child crouched by a forest boar without an attending adult in sight. Monsters were roaming not far away, and the howling of wolves could be heard constantly. Truly a harrowing sight. If anything were to happen, one cannot bear to imagine.
So, it sounds like you chased the boar away then. Feels like there might be a misunderstanding here.
He was the howling wolf.
Oh, Razor must have been in the middle of hunting. He often catches forest boars around Wolvendom. You don't need to worry about him, Xianyun. He's really strong. It'll take way more than that to hurt him. Isn't that right, Razor?
Yes, claws are very strong. Very good at hunting.
What? Hunting? Absurd! A youth of your years should be spending their days growing up without worry, in the care of family. How did this...
Well, Razor was actually raised by a wolf pack, so he's learned to hunt, sleep, and live out in the wild, just like them.
Man, I hope we get a Shenhe and Razor event at some point where those two get to hang out. Those are the two wild childs.
But don't worry, they absolutely do treat him like family.
Not only must he hunt on his own, but he eats and sleeps in the wild too? That simply will not do. He is still a growing boy. It's time to commence my return journey. Child, you shall come with me to Liyue Harbor. Leaving the rest aside, I shall ensure that you are fed and clothed. You seem quite physically capable as well, so in time, I shall also teach you how to defend yourself.
No, save me.
You're looking at me!
Uh-oh, did Paimon's mouth just make things worse?
I don't think so, Paimon. I think Xianyun just didn't hear you.
Hey, Traveler, you're up.
Actually, everyone in Mondstadt treats Razor really well. Razor himself loves living like this.
Mondstadt, lots of meat. So much that stomach gets round, full. Friends and Lupacol are there. Very warm. Very important to me.
Todd Habercorn selling the role right there.
Teacher said that place where you feel warm is home.
Teacher is Lisa. Teacher, child, do you mean to say you have a master then?
Teacher teaches me to talk. Tiring. Difficult. But I am trying.
I can't tell if you're getting better or not because I don't get to see you all that often in events. Oh, so your master also teaches you the art of communication then? A teacher is like a parent. I imagine then that their intent was to let you hone yourself alone. And it is true that the more a chick is coddled as they grow, the greater the risk there is that they may not be able to fly on their own once they leave the nest. I'm amazed that you picked up on that, but this is such a bird brain logic that it makes sense that you would have to understand that. In this, I suspect that all who teach generally share the same concerns. I only hope that you will come to understand your master's intentions sooner rather than later. Ahem. I may have been too hasty before. Why, even Ganyu and Shenhe stumbled off into their younger years. That was the one time when...
Public service announcement! Razor's hungry.
I'm hungry too. But I have pizza. Can't see my hand, but it's right here. It's on a table right off screen.
Am I?
Yeah, of course you are. Didn't the forest boar get frightened off and all? Ahem, not to worry, this is a simple matter to resolve. Wait here a moment and leave the rest to my new and improved Supreme Cuisine machine. Oh, she's upgrading that machine again? Since we had the fortune to meet here, why not enjoy dinner together? And I'll try some Liyue style cuisine as well.
Say yes, Razor. That machine thingy makes super delicious top-tier stuff that only Adepti get to eat, you know?
It's super duper
Anyway,
good.
it's super, super good.
Gotta use Razor speak. It's called the Supreme Cuisine Machine. Is its name so hard to recall? What version number are we up to?
Dinner together. Thank you. I will finish it. If you need help, I will help.
You are welcome, child. Simple yet well-mannered. Your teacher has taught you well indeed. Now I need Xianyun and Lisa to be together in an event. If you'd like, feel free to seek me out at Liyue Harbor. Bring your master along as well. My next generation cuisine machine should be complete by then as well. There will be many more dishes to try then. My lodgings are near Chihu Rock, with a nearby landmark being the miniature red leaf tree. The fork in the road most easily causes people to lose their way, but if you don't get lost, you can ask the Millilith patrolling nearby for help. Did you get all that?
Too hard.
Don't worry. We'll bring Razor along sometime, and we'll follow the smell of good food. That won't lead us astray.
And luckily, we know where both of your homes are, and you suck at giving directions. Huh. The whirring of your mental machinations is audible, Paimon. Did you just say that your thoughts are out loud? But that is fine. Nothing charms me. I mean, charms Shuyu so much about the mortal realm as a little hustle and bustle. We have an accord, then. Well, this was a really fun one. I'm glad I didn't miss this. We got 5.6 coming out in 2 days, which I should probably... this will probably be coming out the same day that 5.5 comes out. Lupine Encounter. You come across a worried-looking Xianyun and a bewildered Razor near Wolvendom. The kind-hearted Xianyun appears to be having difficulty accepting that a young man would be allowed to wander the wilderness alone. Surely we can't just leave him here. I wonder if there are any more of these. Hopefully not. I think we may have gotten them all finally. If not, who knows? Editor me will find more of them in the future. That being said, there's only one more day left of this event. Back to you, me. Thanks for showing that, me. Alright, now let's find Xavier. Oh, he's in line for coffee. Oh, we meet again, gallant adventurer friend. We run into Xavier a lot. Even in the main story, we ran into him. For those who don't remember, I first met him on Inazuma, and then we go back and talk to him during the 3.3 Archon quest. Long time no see, Xavier. It's been about a year. How have you been recently? Oh, we're in sync. The mark of friendship is withstood the test of time, surely. But since I was a little faster, why don't we start with you? Same as always, working for the Adventurers Guild. With a little bit of saving the world on the side. Composed as always, I see. Were it anyone else, I'd call him out for pulling my leg, but with you, I know it's all true. As for me, things are same as always. Wrap shooting for one film, it's time to start prepping up for the next. Recently, I've had an idea for an adventure plot. A group of people who start as strangers but are forced to travel together and after an accident to overcome a slew of trials and thrills. I haven't decided what sort of thrills exactly, but things will go well enough for them and grow into heroes. And as for the ending, it's also undecided. Maybe our heroes shall go their separate ways, or to blaze a trail to the realm of sequels. I've got to work a few plot ideas besides that one. Frankly, I feel I have a whole sea of them in my head that tips over every time I lie down at night, drowning me in inspiration. On the one hand, I am sleep deprived, but on the other, I'll never run out of great ideas for as long as I live. Sounds like everything's going smoothly. Well, not everything. There's always funding and sponsorships. Sometimes I run into generous sponsors with great taste, or get opportunities like the Fontanella Film Festival. But those big breaks are few and far between, so I've had to think of my own solutions. Do you need any help? Oh, thanks for the concern, but no. I am in no dire need of special assistance. I'd avoid resorting to a friend's kindness to achieve my dream as much as possible. All I need from a friend are their kind regards and to keep in touch. I'll figure out some way to solve my financial problems. For instance, I'm helping my sponsors shoot some commercials. Doesn't pay very much, but it's a good source of stable income. Commercials? We've had to do a few of those for an event in the past. Yeah, ever since the film became popular, many merchants and organizations have developed a taste for this new innovative marketing method. They'll go to someone with a plan and have them help shoot the film. Rather than focusing on the narrative elements, a commercial needs to capture the audience's attention quickly. So they're faster paced, and we filmmakers need to be more creative with our methods. Oh, and the sponsors themselves are full of ideas. Not all of them good. Some give contradictory suggestions, while others are befuddlingly unreasonable. Don't let anyone else hear a word of that, though. That sounds rough. It's alright. There's a price to be paid for creating the stories I truly want to. It's like eating seafood. I can't get at that sweet meat within without cracking the shell. Don't worry about me. Also, if you thought my previous examples were absurd, you should have seen the sponsor who insisted that I have my thriller film protagonist, a tough, no-nonsense guy, show up in the film's opening chugging a carton of the baby milk. More commercials shot on the side means fewer product placements in my films. Put that way, commercial shootings seem like much more pleasant an option. Ah yes, now that I think about it, there's a little something I could use your help with. Interested? What is it? Well, it's been an age and a half since we last worked together. We shot tons of good films, and then, if memory serves, you quite enjoyed the process too. Want to try making a commercial together this time? They're quite different from films, but they have the charms. They have their charms all their own. Darn, I should have done this right before the Super Bowl, huh? I shot all the needed material beforehand, so you won't have to run around filming new scenes. All we need to do is add a little creative spice to the editing. So this is post-production and editing. You need creative spice. You've come to the right person. I love editing. Great, in that case, come find me when you have time. Don't worry about the final product. I just want to do something meaningful with an old friend. And if anything comes up with sponsors, I'll handle it. Besides, commercials are meant to be interesting. Let us follow our muses and go with the flow. Who knows? Things might turn out better than we think. Okay, we got 5 films. Following the synopses, select appropriate assets for each shot, then compile them into complete sequences and finish editing. Yeah, we've done this before. Assets overview. You can save the final cut for editing. First cut complete set, sure. Use 5 or more assets to complete an editing. Complete editing and receive a rave interview. A vital choice. Alchemical potion. Advertising from the Wanmin restaurant. We're making a commercial for the Wanmin restaurant. Invoke the path to victory. So that's about Genius Invocation TCG. Focus on your future. Oh, Farazan's in this one. Boundless Adventure, Unbound Joy. Oh, it's for the tabletop troupe. Alrighty. A vital choice. Alright. Let's see what we have to work with. Okay, my dear friend, the work of editing has officially begun. Our first commission comes from the Knights of Favonius. They want to produce an advert for their alchemical potions that utilize boldly contrasting shots to emphasize the importance of choosing the right one. According to my outline, we should first present the unsatisfactory results that arise from drinking ordinary potions, then use narration to tell everyone that this is an everyday occurrence. Finally, we can show the improved combat performance that results from drinking superior potions. Reminds me of the Lisa Potion event that we did. I actually had fun with that one. I recommend you follow this logic when editing your first cut. Then see what it looks like and gather some client feedback. Of course, I back your artistic vision 110%, so feel free to edit the assets as you see fit. After all, this commission comes from the City of Freedom, so free and unfettered editing may be blessed by fate to produce unexpected results. Oh, and by the way, I hear potions from Mondstadt can bestow inspiration. Do you think they can help me improve my filmmaking in the future? Ooh, we got Noelle and Sucrose in this. And Timaeus. I was up too late studying, so tired. Will that potion be okay? Will that potion be okay? Unless you choose to accept no compromise. Get your mojo back today. Choose Favonian brand potions. For peace and mind, the results you can trust. Give me the best potion you got. Yaika. Getting deja vu yet? I will leave no stone unturned. What will that be? Synopsis shots 1 to 4 showcase Sucrose's concerns about the effectiveness of the ordinary potions. So, Showcase Sucrose is concerned about the effectiveness of ordinary potions, but Noelle's insistence and she chooses them all the same. However, when faced with hilichurls, okay. Okay, so we'll do this. And then we'll do... Oops. I did not mean to back out of that. I'm gonna have to save a lot of this in editing, aren't I? Totterate Tales. I still haven't done that. I guess that's where you're supposed to formally meet Xavier. There we go. Because it's happening all over Mondstadt right this second. Next time it could be you. Go all the way to 12. Oh, I have to use all 12, huh? I mean, these two seem like the best ones to end on. Just put them in random order now. Let's see what we got out of this jumbled mess. Will that potion be okay? Don't worry, it'll be fine, I think. I was up too late studying, so tired. Getting deja vu yet? Alright. That's because it's happening all over Mondstadt right this second. Next time it could be you. Will that potion be okay? Oh, this is voiced. I didn't even realize these are voiced. Leave no stone unturned. Unless you choose to accept no compromise. I'll get your mojo back today. Okay, I think we can get a better idea where some of these should be. I think we can order these in a better way. Reminds me of my first attempt at potion making that afternoon. Whatever. Let's see what this one turns out. This one looks a little bit more comprehensive. Will that potion be okay? Don't worry, it'll be fine, I think. Hey. Oh, I was up too late studying, so tired. Alright, deja vu. That works. That works really well. That works. Alright. I think this one turned out a lot better. I think. Black, white, red, such rich palette of colors. Never occurred to me how many impossible there are. Well, that one turned out well, I think. Probably could have done it better. I'm sure some people could have put those into a little bit more of an organized thing. Receive a rave review. Okay, we need a rave review. Let's try this. We cut back to startled Hilichurl at the end. That clip feels so long and awkward without voice lines. Doing this without a guide is a lot of trial and error. Get your mojo back today. Choose Favonian brand potions for peace and mind. And results you can trust. Okay. A rave review. Oh, here we go. That absolutely blew me away. Who'd have thought that the final cut would turn out to be so entertaining? This is what real expertise looks like. Alright. We got the rave review. That's 80 gems in the book. And I've spent a half an hour on one of these. Oh, it's sanctifying stuff too. Alright, Wanmin Restaurant, where life tastes better. If I can get it on the first try, it'd be very nice. But these have like 12 in the clips. Our second commission comes from Liwei's Wanmin Restaurant. It's another advert looking to cook up new customers. To be honest, this one caused me a bit of a headache at first. I just don't know anything about Liwei cuisine. But as luck would have it, I ran into a kind-hearted Liwei poet who helped me pen a very catchy script. Who's the poet? Now, my friend, I might trouble you to edit this one to match the logic of that script. Though I must say our good poet didn't seem too set in her ways, so I'm sure she wouldn't begrudge you a little editorial freedom. Anyway, the decision is yours to make. Who are you, Master Kucha? And I look forward to seeing the final cut. It says when I think poet, Hu Tao is who I think. Let's start at the end. Work our way back. There's 13. Where life tastes better. Where's the script? If there's a script, I would like to have the script while editing. It'd be very helpful. So we got Shenhe in here. I guess she's still working there. You'll be delighted by our hearty meals, affordable prices, breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's always cooking at Wanmin Restaurant. Our diverse menu will have a dish with your name on it. Hungry for a change? Discover new flavors at Wanmin Restaurant. Our renowned chef will bring you the very best with every bite. Well, but not again. Why settle for less when you could be feasting like an Adeptus? Alright, let's just start throwing shit together. Which one's overlapping? 5? Alright. Let's see what mess I have created through randomness.
Treating friends and family?
Oh, I forgot your voice.
Than Wanmin Restaurant. Our renowned chefs bring you the very best with every bite.
Our diverse menu is sure to have a dish with your name on it.
This is actually looking good so far.
Why settle for less when you could be feasting like an Adeptus? Hungry for change? Discover new flavors at Wanmin Restaurant.
So treat yourself to our home cooking any time of the day. be delighted by our hearty meals at affordable prices. Guaba. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's always cooking at Wanmin restaurant.
Globa! Not again!
And our waiting staff love to provide service with a smile.
Wanmin, where life tastes better.
There's a few shots here that I'm not sure where I should be putting these, to be honest. Edits have been saved. Let's just edit that again. There's a few of them where I feel like they might be better in some places more than others. Like this one, I think would be better here. Alright, let's try that out. That looks a little bit better. You can tell that I used to do this for a living, right?
No further than Wanmin restaurant. Our renowned chefs bring you the very best with every bite.
I like that she's reusing the animation from her
Hungry for
cartwheel
change?
when you
Discover
choose
new
her in
flavors
characters
at
like...
Wanmin restaurant. Our diverse menu is sure to have a dish with your name on it. Why settle for less when you could be feasting like an adeptus?
Treat yourself for the home cooking any time of the day.
And our waiting staff love to provide service.
Oh, I thought I
with a
moved this
smile.
ahead. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's always cooking at Wanmin restaurant. Be delighted by our hearty meals at affordable prices. I think the Adeptus one...
Not again! Wanmin, where life tastes better.
Also, Xianyun and Xingshu are here, I guess. Yeah, this is not as good. Alright, let's move some stuff around. I think the Guoba stuff needs to go at the end. Specifically you, number 5. Actually, I think you go before you, because she talks about prices immediately after that. And then... what is this one? Treat yourself to some cooking any time of the day. That should go here. I think we got it pretty good now. Let's try this out. This is more about directing than editing at this point.
No further than Wanmin restaurant. Our renowned chefs.
I would like to look at the shot list, please,
with every
and the
bite.
script.
Hungry for change? Discover new flavors at Wanmin restaurant. Our diverse menu is sure to have a dish with your name on it.
And our waiting staff love to provide service with a smile.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner? It's always cooking at Wanmin restaurant. So treat yourself to home cooking any time of the day. You'll be delighted by our hearty meals at affordable prices.
Why settle for less when you could be feasting like an adeptus? Globa! Not again! Wanmin, where
I still feel
life
like this
tastes
is
better.
awkwardly placed in the commercial. I think we've definitely improved it. But it just feels awkwardly placed. I think the Shenhe ones could be spaced out. She's in front of the meat there, so we cut to the meat here. Then this one can go here. Or here. No, that kind of breaks the 180 rule. Let's try this. We're not even getting good reviews. We're just getting
Treating
bad
friends
ones.
and family, look no further than Wanmin restaurant. Our renowned chefs bring you the very best with every bite.
Hungry for change? Discover new flavors at Wanmin restaurant. Our diverse menu is sure to have a dish with your name on it.
And our waiting staff love to provide service with a smile.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and it's always cooking at Wanmin restaurant. This is supposed to be a poem, right? You'll be delighted by our hearty meals at affordable prices. So treat yourself to our home cooking at any time of day.
Why settle for less when you could be feasting like an Adeptus?
Settle for less.
Loba! Not again! Wanmin, where life tastes better.
That looks better. Behind the scenes footage of Gobo secretly snacking off and then being caught by Xianyun. Want that to go here then? Open the scene with Xianyun's part of the pitch. Emphasizing Wanmin's restaurants' fresh flavors and diverse menu. Could wrap things up with a collective endorsement from the crowd. Oh, I didn't realize it gives me advice for each one of these. Shots 1 to 4. Open with Guoba greeting customers out front. So it wants us to use this. Open with, followed by Chef Mao's sales pitch. Alright. That's Chef's 1 to 4. Shots 5 to 7. Focus on Shenhe's poetry to emphasize Wanmin restaurant's budget-friendly prices. Go-to choice. Okay. Okay. 8 to 11. Open the scene with Xianyun's part of the pitch, emphasizing Wanmin restaurant's fresh flavors and diverse menu. So now we go from Xianyun. Okay. What was her first one? That goes there. That goes there. And then we go to the crowd shot at the end. I think we figured it out. I didn't realize that it was giving me the script in the bottom corner. Only if I highlighted it shot by
Treating
shot.
friends and family? Look no further than Wanmin Restaurant. Our renowned chefs bring you the very best with every bite. And our waiting staff love to provide service with a smile.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's always cooking at Wanmin Restaurant. You'll be delighted by our hearty meals and affordable prices. So treat yourself to home cooking any time of day.
Hungry for change? Discover new flavors at Wanmin Restaurant. Our diverse menu is sure to have a dish with your name on it.
I like the one with slime and
Why settle
flour
for
in it.
less when you could be feasting like an Adeptus? Loba! Not again! Wanmin,
I don't like this
where
hard
life
cut to the
tastes
group
better.
shot. But I guess that's what the script called for. Free editing unlocked. Cool. Rave review. Oh, hi, Hutao. In need of ads? Who should you call? The traveler's name stands proud and tall. Good food, fine wine, bustling hall. The perfect poem completes it all. Wonderful, marvelous, excellent indeed. Well, that was something. And I guess I was correct in assuming that Hutao wrote that script. The things I do for 80 Primo Gems. Alright, invoke the path to victory. I see Ito. I can't make out who that is in the back. Alright, Xavier, what do we got? Invoke the path to victory. Our next commission is from Inazuma, the land where we first met. Looking back, if it wasn't for you and the Nation of Eternity, I'd never have fallen down the filmmaking rabbit hole. Thinking about it brings back so many memories. Apologies for going off topic. Client wishes to advertise the new Genius Invocation TCG deck by focusing on the joyful atmosphere when handful of friends get together. Creating such an atmosphere shouldn't pose a problem for you. Anyway, just like before, if you have any other ideas, feel free to let me know. Okay, this one is another 12er. Shots 1 to 4 open with Arataki Eco, handing out an allowance to the members of the Arataki gang, followed by a scene where they discuss how to spend it. Alright. Here's your allowance. It's for spending on brand new Invocation deck. Remind me... Wait, what? I'm gonna do that. Thanks, boss. So those are the first 3 shots, right? No, first 4 shots. So we want... Oh, I could buy my favorite novel. Tri-flavored skewers, anyone? And then shots 5 to 8. After listening to their thoughts, Artaki appears somewhat displeased, and the rest of the gang does not notice, happily working out how to use the... Okay, so that's where that goes. So let's go for... this one. No, that's not that one. Where is it? Here, your allowance. Maybe I should save it up. Well, I could buy my favorite novel. I'm not gonna do that. Let's put them in that order. He gets really angry, huh? Nine and 10 are expressing disapproval about how they plan to spend their allowance and suggesting that it be used for a more suitable... What? What was shots 5 to 8? Oh, shots 5 to 8. After listening to their thoughts, Artaki appears somewhat displeased. The rest of the gang does not notice. Whatever. Let's just put these in order. Forgotten what your allowance is for. Behind the scenes footage, Cookie Shinobu expressing doubt about everyone's chances of success. Oh, whatever. Which means that's the final shot. Okay, shots 1 to 4. Handing out allowance. Buy my favorite novel. Maybe I should save it up. Try flavored skewers. Okay, everyone gets displeasure and feeling puzzled. The champion runs. Alright, and then shots 9 to 10. Bugs and Artaki expressing his disapproval about how they plan to spend their allowance and suggesting more suitable purpose instead. We do that. Thanks, boss. Deliver the advertising slogans. Yeah, this one. This is the advertising slogan. That goes at 11. Behind the scenes footage of Cookie Shinobu expressing doubt about everyone's chances of success. Okay. Let's check out. Let's see what we got so far. Here's your allowance.
Whoa, I could buy my favorite novel.
Maybe I should save it up.
Tri-flavored skewers, anyone?
I'm like at that.
Boss?
You forgotten what your allowance is for? It's for spending on brand new Genius Invocation deck. Okay.
I'm gonna do that. Thanks, boss.
Genius Invocation champion walks the road to victory. Remind me which of us is the champion again? Yeah, Cookie Shinobu's actually really good at the game, from what I remember. Oh, we got it first try. Alright. Haha, just what I expect from you, my dear friend. Exactly what I wanted it to be. I'll be counting on you to film the next Beetle Brawl advert, too. Oh god, not another Beetle Brawl. I hated the Beetle Brawl. The Beetle Brawl event was fun. The gameplay, I feel like it was a little bit more demanding on input lag. I'm going to turn this in real quick. Editor me can cut all this out. Even though this entire recording is just going to be all editor me.
Add Thank you for Add Astra.
All right. Focus on your future. A public service announcement commission from the academia. The client hopes to warn new students to be careful when choosing their future academic focus. It's not an attempt to get more students enrolled. Sure it is. How many shots is this one? This next commission is, how should I put it? It's a public service announcement. Definitely not an advertisement for new students. The purpose is to warn students to be careful when choosing academic focus. Keep that in mind and try not to get distracted by a certain lead actor. Who's the lead actor? Naturally, you can explore other creative directions as long as you manage to leave the lasting impression on the students who watch it. As another actor said to me, sometimes to cut is to create. Gonna be a shorter one. Conclusion, advising everyone to carefully weigh their options when choosing focus so they don't end up with feeling regret. I have a bad feeling about this. Sorry, Madam Farazone, but I want to study it master for a little bit longer. Focus, huh? Seems like everyone's focused themselves these days. Wow, these are some pretty wordy ones. But it's good to have focus. Adam Farazan, letters from the students. Good to have focus. Angry Farazan. Sorry, Madam Farazan. While I'm very interested in the mechanisms in ancient texts, I stretch thin as it is. I need to focus on my other classes. Respectful letter writer. Seems like everyone's focused themselves these days. Thank you for your invitation, Madam Farazan. I've given this a lot of thought, and in the end, I think I'm going to focus on Kasharawar. Hey folks, don't place all your yolks in the same punnet. Broaden your horizons today. Find a new focus for your focus. I guess we're putting that there. We'll end on that note since it seems to be fourth wall breaking. Open with a scene where Farazan is collecting her thoughts by her desk, followed by a messenger arriving with letters from students. Farazan eagerly receiving the letters. Alright. So, collecting thoughts. And Farazan, letters from the students. Oh, they finally decided to enroll? Let me see. 4 to 7. The first two letters that Farazan receives politely decline her membership proposals. Feeling dejected by the repeated mention of the word focus in the letters, she opens a reply from Kale. So these are the two letters. So we go boop, boop, 6, 7. And boop. 8 to 10. Farazan's initial irritation gradually turns into acceptance. As she reflects, it's a good thing for people to have their own focus. What is this one? There we go. Let's try this out.
Madam Farazan, letters from the students.
Oh, they finally decided to enroll? Let me see. Thank you for your invitation, Madam
Thank you
Farazan.
for your invitation, Madam
Oh,
Farazan.
this one's voiced.
I've given this a lot of thought, and in the end, I think I'm gonna focus on Kasharawar.
Sorry, Madam
Sorry,
Farazan.
Madam Farazan. While I'm very interested in mechanisms and ancient texts, I'm stretched thin as it is. I need to focus on my other classes.
I'm sorry, Madam Farazan, but I want to study with Master for a little longer. Focus, huh? Sounds like everyone's focusing themselves these days. Man, this is a long shot. But it's good to have focus.
Hey folks, don't place all your yolks in the same punnet. Broaden your horizons today and find a new locus for your focus.
Why did he have the spark smile in his teeth? There's been an increase in the number of students coming to see me. Were the academia telling the truth? Is this really an advert to attract students? Or is it all down to the editing? It's not an advert to attract students, but the way you're portrayed in it might attract students to you. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but my favorite character design in Genshin is Madame Farazan. I just like her dress. It gives me like the impression of like stained glass. I do like Varessa's design as well. I've been replying to a comments thread about that lately. A lot of people don't like the design for reasons. I just realized how much Mora these are giving. Alright, Boundless Adventure. Unbound Joy. This one's for the adventure group, or I forget what it's called, the D&D game they play. Time for the final commission. This one's a recruitment advert for the tabletop troupe. The client wants to attract more hobbyists to their club by showcasing an exciting and well-run tabletop adventure. For an editorial expert such as yourself, a commission like this should be child's play. You know the drill by now. As long as you complete the basic requirements, you're free to work your creative magic. That said, the cast seems a bit overqualified for this hobby club recruitment ad. A champion duelist, the president of the Spina di Rizzula, world-famous magical duo, and even Lady Farina herself? I must admit, I was quite nervous after I found out who we'd be working with. You don't think this tabletop troupe is a cover for some sort of secret society, do you? Maybe there's a deeper meaning behind it all. No, this is just what rich people do in their free time. we make YouTube videos. That's what we do in our spare time. Not that I'm rich. God, I wish I was. Because then I would actually be able to do stuff like this full time. Instead of trying to crunch it in between hours, when I should practically be asleep right now, because it's past midnight. On March 22nd. This one seems pretty short. Alright, what we got here? Get together with your... This is what made me want to do this one, because I saw this image of Navia doing the Wojak Point meme. And that's probably going to be the thumbnail right there. Is me pointing at that. In fact, we're going to get a print screen of that right now. Get together with your friends, adventure awaits. Game Master Clorand, following a tip from the Stern Shield Crab, you at long last find a treasure, but the standing guard above it is the cold and unforgiving crowd ridge is fine. Can I use persuasion on her? Your search for the legendary treasure has led you to a nervous merchant. She seems guarded, questioning her. She could be tough. That's probably the one that she's pointing at right there. Yeah, I can't. Speak with plants now. Look at that. Natural 20. I can already see how this is going to play out. I played D&D and Pathfinder, among other games. We did record on the channel at one point one of the boss fights from my One Piece D20 against Mr. What was it, 1650? Can I use persuasion on it? Can I use persuasion on it? Join tabletop troop today. That's probably the last two. Get together with your friends. Adventure awaits. Join tabletop troop today. Wait. Surely you can't use persuasion on plants. Fine, the cryo just slings sheepishly burrows back into the ground. Treasures, of course. Game Master. You convince her to show you the way, but suddenly a vicious stern shield crab appears to block your path. Can I use persuasion on it? Alright. Scene revolves around the member tabletop troop taking part in an activity together, guided by their game master. Alright. Shots 1 to 6. Nope. So let's do that, then that. Nope. And then that. And then that. And then, then that. And then that. And then that. I'm just going with the flow. Based off of a periphery reading. I think this is the correct order. Alright, let's see what we got. You search for the legendary treasure has led you to a nervous merchant. She seems guarded. Questioning her could be tough. Can I use persuasion on her? You convince her to show you the way, but suddenly a vicious stern shield crab appears to block your path. Can I use persuasion on it? Following a tip from the stern shield crab, you at long last find the treasure, but standing above it is the cold and unforgiving cryo ridge is fine. Alright. Can I use persuasion on it?
Wait. Surely you
Oh
can't
god!
use persuasion
Voice acting
on
jump scare.
plants.
Yeah, I can. I got speak with plants. Now look at that. Natural 20. Also, Linny and Lynette are here. Fine, the cryo ridge finds sheepishly burrows back into the ground. The treasure is all yours.
Get together with your friends. Adventure awaits.
Join tabletop troop today. First try. Not bad. Both the narrative and the execution were beyond fault. Even I struggled to find anything to criticize. This was fun. This was very fun. And I appreciate the memes. I didn't mean to hit edit again. I guess we gotta report back to Xavier now that everything's done. If he's still standing in that same spot. Afterward. this way. Alright, Xavier. Hello, my gallant adventurer friend. Call me the great editor, good sir. The commercial amateur, you're my friend. Haha, glad you didn't find the filming boring. Some self-reflection would have been in order otherwise. We're spending our precious time together on something dull. I mean, we don't get many chances to meet. Tracking down a world walker like yourself is no less challenging than pulling stars out of the sky. Sometimes, like now, I could bump into you in a cafe, but other times, I could ask everyone about your whereabouts and still come up empty-handed. The good news is that I'm sure to hear a new thrilling tale of yours and your travels every time we meet, so our encounters are never boring. But the bad, well, we can never know, given the meeting might be our last. Come on, I'm not that incorrigible, am I? I'll swing by to see you more often. Alright, whatever you say. Any more grousing, and I'll turn into one of those empty nesters you see in public service announcements. I'm almost done working with these commercials after this. It's nose to the grindstone. I'll start work on my next film. Let's keep chasing our dreams, even as we go our separate ways, eh? I will. But let's have a meal somewhere together. Should you have the time, if you'd prefer not to dine in Fontaine, that's fine too. Good Hunter, Wanmin Restaurant, Lambad's Tavern, and the like. And if you want to go picnicking or big game hunting, I'll find a way to keep up somehow. Anyways, keep in touch.
The tea here just keeps getting
Time-tested friendship. Anyway, that goes for our weird events. Which means, it did remind me that there are world quests in Inazuma that I still have not started. Like, I don't know what this one is. And I think that there's one on Tadarasuna if we go find Xavier, where he's supposed to be standing. And maybe in the future I'll get around to doing that world quest. Because I still can't access that one area on Tadarasuna yet. At least I don't think I can. Anyway, thank you for stopping by. In the future, we'll probably get around to doing this world quest on the Kujo encampment. And in the meantime, I'm going to keep trying to max out my reputation with each of the 5 tribes of Natland. Collective of Plenty ain't out yet, so that's why I'm saying 5. Anyway, look forward to seeing you all in another video. When and wherever that will be. Bye-bye.